Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
4 teens accused in the beating death of a 17-year-old now know their fate. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleets. We begin with top stories sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. 4 teens accused of beating a Rancho high school student to death have reached a plea deal. 7 at 7 anchor Cynthia Puga tells us what happened in court this morning.
The 4 suspects ages 16 to 18 agreed today to plead guilty to voluntary manslaughter, and they will no longer be tried as adults. They were charged with second-degree murder and conspiracy to commit battery in the beating death of 17-year-old Jonathan Lewis. The 4 teens will be sent back to juvenile court and face an undetermined amount of time in a juvenile detention center.
If for any reason it does not work out down in juvenile court or someone backs out, the offers are contingent upon everyone's acceptance. And so then they would be returned to district court up here where we would refile our original charging document.
This means if anyone rescinds on the deal, all 4 teens will face charges as adults again. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm Cynthia Puga.
We're learning more about Jesus Jara's departure as CCSD superintendent. The Review-Journal has learned that before he got a severance deal of $250,000, Jara also cashed out almost $50,000 worth of unused vacation days in February. The Board of Trustees approved the severance deal lump sum, and Jara waived his right to cash out any unused vacation days, but it wasn't publicly disclosed that Jara had already cashed out his unused vacation days before the board approved the deal. Jara told the Review-Journal this week that his contract clearly stated he could cash out unused vacation days. The board president did not respond to requests for comment. As Las Vegas continues to feel the effects of extreme heat, Senator Jackie Rosen is trying to give communities access to more resources, including disaster funding. Rosen introduced a bill that would classify extreme heat as a major disaster under the Stafford Act. This would make affected communities eligible for a presidential major disaster declaration, just like those hit by things like floods, fires, explosions, hurricanes, earthquakes, and tornadoes. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. We may see some scattered rain showers or even thunderstorms tonight with an overnight low of 90 degrees, then cooling off a little tomorrow with a high of 104 and low of 87 and a 15% chance of rain. Then cranking the heat back up this weekend with mostly sunny skies, high of 110 and low of 88 Saturday, high of 112 and low of 90 on Sunday. And looking at next week, Monday and Tuesday have a predicted high of 113 and the highs staying around 110 throughout the week with lows in the high 80s. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Caesars Entertainment announced it is selling its intellectual property rights for the World Series of Poker brand to the Canadian firm Answers Group. The transaction is valued at $500 million. As part of the deal, Caesars will continue to host the World Series of Poker's flagship live tournament series at its Las Vegas casinos for the next 20 years. And poker rooms operated by Caesars will retain the right to host live WSOP circuit events. Answers is best known for launching the online poker program GG Poker.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop.
Quarterbacks have won the last 11 NFL MVP awards, but non-quarterbacks have won the last 5 Offensive Player of the Year awards. 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey is an 8-1 co-favorite at the Westgate Superbook to claim Offensive Player of the Year honors for the 2nd straight season. Receivers Tyreek Hill of the Dolphins and CeeDee Lamb of the Cowboys are also 8-1, followed by Whiteout's Jamar Chase of the Bengals and Justin Jefferson of the Vikings at 10-1. Also, Jets running back Breece Hall is 12-1.
In business news, brought to you by Bank of George, your best banking experience ever. 2 major Las Vegas casinos closed this year, but how does this affect other companies on the Strip? Caesars Entertainment CEO Tom Reeg said the closures are a mixed bag for his company. He said fewer room options on the Strip are helpful for Caesars, but the Mirage in particular served as a feeder for some of his company's assets. Meanwhile, MGM Resorts CEO Bill Hornbuckle said he felt confident his company would pick up a significant portion of displaced customers of both the Mirage and the Tropicana.
Sports, sponsored by PT's Taverns, your place to watch all the sports action. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. Aces forward Megan Gustafson has been having herself a run with Spain in the Olympics. Gustafson in her last outing with the Spanish against Puerto Rico led the team in scoring with 18 points while grabbing 13 rebounds, helping Spain to a narrow 63-62 win. The Iowa product also turned out a 29-point game against China a couple of games ago, yet another narrow dub for Spain. Next up for Gustafson, Serbia on Sunday.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. After establishing your New Year fitness goals in January, it might be time to revisit new health objectives. We made a list of tips to help prioritize your fitness goals. Start by breaking your goal into steps and creating a process. For example, goals such as dropping body fat can be reached by making small changes in daily behavior. These changes can morph into habits. Periodically review your goals throughout the year. Start small and don't be afraid to adjust the course along your journey. Track, document, and review your progress on a monthly schedule.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders are 6 practices into training camp, and the 2024 rookie class has proven they can keep up with the veterans. Raiders beat writer Vinny Bonsignore has more.
I think Brock Bowers, the young tight end from Georgia, is as advertised. DJ Glaze, the young tackle from Maryland, opened up some eyes by getting pressed into duty. First day of pads, having to deal with Max Crosby and holding his own. Dylan Laube is already showing that there needs to be some packages for him to get him on the field immediately. All are showing that they're ready to potentially compete right now as special teams players.
In lifestyle news, ladies, lace up those sneakers and get ready to hit the court.
The event for the League Vegas basketball tournament kicks off the House of Vegas Pride Festival, which is August 16th through the 18th. We have 7 events that are at the Link, pool party, Area 15 for our music festival, and then in the heart of the West Side, Doolittle Community Center is where the League Vegas Women's Basketball Tournament will be.
The League Las Vegas is thrilled to announce the launch of its brand new tournament league chapter designed for women 18 and older. Each participant will receive a reversible jersey with their name, shorts, and a backpack. Registration is open through Friday at vegaspridehouse.com. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.